Hi, it's Rashida J from Daredreamertv, and today we're going to talk about money, moolah. And we're going to talk about getting your money from your clients and how you can get paid faster. Right? So, you go through all these steps. You market, you get your client, you sell them on your product or service, you do the actual work, and then you send an invoice. And then it's like crickets, right? Like, can I please get paid? And it is really important to get paid on time because you need to have cash flow. So I have 4 tips that can really help you not only get paid on time, but get paid faster. Hopefully encourage your clients to pay you faster. So let's get right into it. So the first tip is have electronic payments. I mean, really, no one writes checks. Not that many people. I honestly cannot recall the last time that I actually had to write a check. Everybody take electronic payments. Even if you go to Walmart and you actually write out a check, they run it through the machine and they give it back to you. Why? Because they're making it electronic payment. So you want to have electronic payments. Send electronic invoices. They have a very clear pay now button where they can go and they can pay electronically. Now this does several things. One is way more convenient. Let's say, I did write checks. If I did, I have to get an envelope, address it, go get a stamp, write the check, send it to you, put it in the mailbox. It's a lot of steps compared to me just having an electronic invoice and being able to pay, from my computer, from my phone. It's like, oh, yeah, pay now. Boop, done. And then it slows things down. So even if I did go through all that and mail you the check, now you have to wait for it to deliver it. You have to get it. You have to take it to the bank. You have to deposit it. You have to do all this stuff. So it just slows down the process. So make sure that you take electronic payments. There are so many ways that you can do this. You can do it through your bank. Of course, there's services like PayPal, free to sign up. They charge a transaction fee. A lot of accounting software has this option. QuickBooks Online does. So there's a lot of ways that you can take electronic payments from your clients, make it more convenient, and get paid faster. You also want to shorten your invoice terms. So what I mean by that, are your invoices due upon receipt, net 15, net 30. So they do in 15 days, or they do in 30 days, or they do in 6 days. And really this set the tone and prioritize it for your client, because people are going to pay what is due first, right? So if something is due the 15th and then something is due like 45 days past that, they're not going to pay that. They're going to pay what's due the 15th first. So you want to position yourself to be a priority and be due first. So they're going to pay you first. Very, very important. Do not have your terms too long. Of course, things vary, based on the industry, but the sooner you can have your invoice due, the sooner you are likely to get paid. And let's say that you are in a place or industry or business where like net 90 is, the common industry standard. Then offer an incentive for clients who pay early. So maybe if you pay within 30 days, there's a 10% discount. Within 60 days, 5%, something like that, to kind of encourage them to pay first and to put you as a priority, even though your terms are due like 90 days from the invoice date. The third thing you can do is determine your client's business cycle and when do they pay their invoices. Some businesses pay on a set schedule, so maybe the 5th and the 21st, or the third Friday of every month, or something like that. So if your invoice is getting in before that, and especially if it's getting in really close to that, you're going to be a priority to pay. If you're coming in after that, you're going to have to wait to the next billing cycle. So, or payment cycle. So, you can call your clients and ask them, how does this work? When do you pay your vendors? And get an understanding of it, and then set up your invoices to be received by them as close to that date as possible. Really great, really help to speed up their payments and get you paid faster. And the fourth thing you could do is determine if your client is having cash flow problems. So if you have a client that is consistently late or always waiting to the very, very, very last minute, or calling and asking for an extension, they might be having cash flow problems. And that is a very real, thing that can happen when you're running a business. So really, if that is the case, if you determine that's the case, it's really two things you can do. One, you can try to offer discounts to encourage them to pay on time, or you can go the other way and offer penalties like credit card companies do for paying late. So then that encourages them to pay on time. Or you can stop doing business with the client. And I know that sounds really, really harsh, and that is just a side of doing business. You have to determine if a client is a good fit for you. And sometimes that's just not the case, and you might have to stop doing business with them. Of course, in a professional way, but that is an option. So you have a client that having cash flow problems, really evaluate, assess the situation, how do you want to handle it, and go from there. So those four tips can help you make sure you get your money faster. And that's really what it's all about, because having a lot of accounts receivables is not the business. You need the cash so you can get the cash flow so you can keep running your business and living your life. Use those tips, get paid faster, and get your money. Until next time, bye bye. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. New videos every week.